Hospital trip ended up turning into a full police investigation. I rushed out of Whole Foods when I realized I was late to pick up my son after I missed his 15 phone calls. Despite me literally running, the main office told me that my son was already picked up earlier by an ambulance. I thought they were joking, but everyone in the office somehow became whiter than I thought possible. I started asking every question I could have possible asked just to be met with, I don't know. They could tell I was freaking out, so a woman gave me a tight hug and whispered in my ear, "Take your son out of this still school while you still have time. Please, I'm begging you." I was speechless. Looking back, I had no idea just how badly he needed to leave that school after what they did to him. Before I could say anything else, she brought over the main teacher to tell me what hospital my son was at. It was a 10-minute drive, but I made it in 5. And when I got there, Mikey was being wheeled to the ICU. His eyes were closed, and I could barely see the rest of his tiny self through the flood of nurses. That's when a police officer came up to me and brought me into the nearby police station. Talk about a wild goose chase. He asked me if I ever watched Corn on my phone. I furrowed my eyebrows, and once the confusion wore off, a rage boiled my blood. It felt like some sort of sick joke. But then Dave, the officer, took a deep breath. "Sir, please answer the question," he said, keeping his face straight and his voice assertive. I shook my head. How the F is this? But I was interrupted, not by him talking over me, but by the sight of tears in his eyes. "I've been in this job for 25 years, and still any case involving youngins still makes me cry," he said between sobs. That's when I knew that he took his job seriously, and something very wrong had happened. Well, I didn't want to stop him from oversharing more details than he probably should, so I stayed completely silent. "Your son was found in a bush with one of the teachers. A passerby noticed." "What the F were they doing?" I asked. Dave pursed his lips, realizing that he had shared more of the case than he was allowed. So I threw my phone down on the table in front of us and pointed at my lock screen. "This is my little boy. I promised myself a long time ago that I'd do anything to keep him safe. You can tell me anything." Dave glanced at the picture frame on the table of his own kid.